Welcome back to 96.1 Styling as we're dragging right through the night. It's 11 o'clock. Will, do you know where your kids are?
Not anymore, man. They're growing on their own.
Yeah, you remember that when you were younger,
Yeah.
It's 10 o'clock. Do you know where your kids are? Yeah, they used to have that on TV every night, They have that little commercial, 30-second commercial disclaimer. You know where your kids are? So, yeah, it's 11 o'clock here. It's getting kind of chilly. It's interesting because it's hot. It was hot as fuck today.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden now it's getting booky ass cold.
So you gotta turn your air on during the day, and you can kick it off and open windows at night. It's that time of year right now in St. Louis.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna tell you what. The other night it was so damn cold from the AC. I almost turned the heat on to even it out.
Right? No shit.
It was cold as fuck outside. I was like, well, shit. I was like, well, I guess I'll take a hot shower and warm my body temperature up. And I just ended up turning the AC off. Well, I just turned everything off, and so it wasn't too bad. So
Right.
it worked out pretty good. So yeah. It's summertime. It's about done. Fall is here, people. So about time to get the Halloween decorations out. I got to get that going this weekend because I start setting stuff up about the 15th, and then October 1st through the 31st, if I'm home and the tiki torches are on and I'm playing the creepy music, all the animatronics are on. My house is like Silo X. I mean, it's like I pass out candy every night to the kids, but it's kind of getting kind of hard because I don't know how I'm going to do it this year because I'm on the radio so much, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, we kind of talked about, I can do this radio show at my house.
Right.
And a couple people's like, well, hey, we'll just kick it at your house and pass out candy to the kids. And, I can do it at my house. I don't have to be in the studio. You know what I'm saying? I've got a duplicate set up at my house. And,
nice.
And I've got a soundproof room and everything. Just because I live in a condo doesn't mean I pay contractors fucking outbuild an office at my house that, if something happened, I could broadcast from the house, One of the reasons why I did that is because of, I know this sounds fucked up, but I'm not a COVID person, but I did get that influenza flu about a year ago, and it's like damn near worse than COVID. And thank God I wasn't doing the radio at the time, because if I was, I couldn't really leave because I was really sick. And but I'm better. I've been better for quite a while, and it made me kind of think that, well, I need to do a duplicate station, and not station, but setup. So in case that never happened, I could do it from home. I mean, hell, our shop got hit with a tornado, you know what I'm saying? Now, grant you, the station's not at the shop. However, Westport, where the studio is, the tornado went right over this motherfucker. So, So it's kind of, we've kind of got smart with some backup stuff over the years, So
that's good.
It's, this year, because you asked me on the break, how long you guys had Styling Radio? Well, December will be 2 years.
Okay.
So, we started off on a morning show, and then we kind of got all split up and started doing our own thing. And me and Jimmy was hired in to do the morning show with me and a couple other people, and things changed. JD Lane, music artist, she had her own show in the afternoon, and she was getting problems at home and was hard to come into the studio. It just, and me and Jimmy started helping her out with the show, and then eventually we just took over the afternoon show. And I don't know, I mean, we kind of like it in the afternoon. We don't have to be at the studio at fucking 4 a.m.
Right.
So I mean, we were all for it at first, but now it's like, but a lot of people's like, well, when's that damn morning show coming back? I don't know, people. I know if it comes back, I probably won't be on it. I'll be strictly on the afternoon or co-hosting or hosting stuff at night, because I co-host Kicking It, you know, with Leslie. But if Leslie's off, we'll bring another person in, and we got the Adrenaline Show on Tuesdays and Thursdays, which is nothing but alternative music, and people really like those 2 days that we do strictly alternative at night. And so, me and Taco kind of took over and did that, and
Right.
we've got some other personalities, and as a lot of the listeners know, you never know who's going to be on the radio. Um,
I mean, yeah, I'm on the radio, so I never thought that would happen.
yeah. If you look back a year ago, like, well, I didn't know I'd be on a syndicated, 93.6 styling. Didn't know that would happen, but yeah, I mean, people, I own some other radio stations and they do very well, and I'm not on there. I'm just, custom car guy that I was only good at three things in my life: flirting with hot girls, building cool cars, and throwing wild events. And I own other radio stations and they do really well, but this was something we kind of wanted to do to where it was for us to listen to in the shop. But we never ever dreamed we'd be at like 15 million listeners consistently.
Right.
So we, from the bottom of our hearts, we highly thank all of you. And it's like, then I hear about this guy getting shot that does a podcast, and I'm like, damn, man, it makes me much as we joke about you with the weighted vest that I call a bulletproof vest, I might have to start wearing my bulletproof vest again.
Hey man, I've been wearing that thing. I've been working with it for about 2 weeks now. Yesterday morning and this morning, I woke up about 4:15 and got my shit done. Did my morning drink, which is my Spark through AdvoCare, and took my sinus pill and headed out the door walked over to McNair Park. I'm about 10 to 6. And it's still dark out there, but over there walking the path.
Yeah.
Some exercise,
Yeah, and
good.
the big thing is we give you shit and call it a bulletproof vest, but it's a weighted vest for, exercising and doing different stuff. So, I mean, this is late for Will. Will is generally in bed at this time of the night, but Leslie was off, and Will had asked me about coming back on the afternoon show, and we were going to have him on, but something conflict with a schedule or something. I don't remember what it was, but and I was like, well,
it didn't work out.
Yeah, I could have had Lisa or Chrissy or somebody else, or Jamie. I could have called JD Lane. I mean, I could have called anybody come in the studio, and I was like, yeah, I saw Will today. He ain't doing shit. So, like, let's see if Will wants to come in. And you're like, oh, yeah, sure. And Will doesn't live too far from the station,
Right.
I mean, I know sometimes when you tell Will, hey, meet me at my house at night, he'll motherfucker show up at 8:15. That's one thing about.
Yeah, I'm up at 4 or 5 o'clock every damn day.
Yeah, well, I come over early because of traffic, and I'm like, oh, how much traffic did you hit? Well, I hit a little bit, but
No, not as much as usual, but yeah.
He lives 5 minutes away.
Better safe than sorry,
Yeah, over at Will's house, he gets a look at and I can't thank you enough for this. He's babysitting one of my custom trucks, and
oh yeah,
and I can't thank you enough for doing that for me, but it drove him nuts like the first week he had it, because he was so overprotected of this truck. It's the president of my club's truck. He's got his truck over here, and fucking Jimmy broke my window, people. We went to relax, and we were talking about this on the afternoon show, because Taco's convertible top got fucked up, and he said, I'm not even gonna park next to Jimmy at a car show. I'd probably ding my door and my wheel fall off,
Oh, shit.
I was telling the story. Fucking Will called me every couple hours. The window fell down. What do I do? Finally I had to go over there and fix the damn thing. And I don't think it's fell down since, has it?
No, it stayed up since whatever you do. You wedged it in there somehow, and it ain't fell down yet. So yeah. I think we're good.
Yeah, I put that fucking clamp on it. I'm like, if it comes down, call me. I ain't got a call. And I ain't seen the truck in a minute. So, but we were talking about something coming up that we're talking about doing, and when we were leaving the park yesterday, we were talking about it, and we went out to where we're thinking about doing something, and Taco's like, yeah, you can go get your truck over at Will's and park that motherfucker right here. And I go, that's my plan.
Right. Yeah.
You know, gonna bring out, if we do this, we haven't decided. We're gonna let people know on Monday because we gotta kind of have it in a meeting.
We're gonna vote on it Sunday night.
Yeah, we're gonna vote. We're gonna vote on it Sunday night if we're gonna do this or not. But I can't see how it's not gonna get voted down. But we've got a big announcement to make on Monday, people. You know, it's something really cool that we want to do to kind of give back. I don't know if it's going to go through. It's got to be voted on by the club, because the main thing is, I don't know if we have enough time to do it this year. We have a lot of shit in our schedule, but something come up, and me and Taco got an idea of something, and we're going to present it to the club and see what everybody thinks. And if they're on the same page that we're all on, then it gets voted through, and then Monday we make an announcement. We make a major announcement Monday, because it's going to shock you all what we're going to do. So,
well, I'm going to cast my vote now, and I'm for it. So
yeah, because you heard about it today at the car show, and
right.
And,
so I'm for it.
Yeah. All I'm going to say is I'll leave you listeners with this little tip, okay? Full domination.
Takeover.
Yeah, it's a full domination takeover. And
yeah.
And we're not talking about a takeover like we're going to take over like a corner and do a bunch of donuts, okay? We've got an idea, something we did back in the day, but I don't know if we have time to do it this year.
Yeah.
And so it's going to take a lot of our members to be able to pull this off. And I think we can do it. You know, I got faith in everybody, and I think it's going to be a good deal. But if it gets voted down, then we'll just tell you guys the major announcement. Well, it didn't go through. So, but on that note, we're going to pass this over to Sonny. Sonny will be here at midnight for Sonny at Night. Make sure to tune in tomorrow for Dragon in the Afternoon with me and the General Primate. Oh, Slim Jimmy. We'll be talking about God knows what tomorrow. And then Taco will be on tomorrow night with Pure Adrenaline. So I'm Izzy D, and that's your boy Will. We'll see ya.